Grinning, and this is BINBUSTER, where I buy, watch, and review budget bin movies for you. Today's movie happens to be Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. That Silver Surfer, if you can tell. That right there, that Silver Surfer. Because that's a Fantastic Four. But you already knew that. We're going to be reviewing this. Last time we left the first family. That's who they are, the Marvel's first family. So they've been called for years. When we last left them, Dr. Doom was made into a statue. Literally, he was made into a statue. Reed and Sue are about ready to get married. And that's where our movie begins. As the wedding's happening of Reed Richards and Susan Storm, their little security system on top of the Baxter building goes off. It means there's something happening somewhere that they must go and investigate because they are, after all, superheroes. So when they look into it, there's this silver thing heading towards Earth. Just a silver mass. You don't see what it is. We see what it is. They can't really tell what it is. And what happens is Johnny, the only one who can survive in space, takes flight, flies up to meet it. And there he meets Norman Rad, the Silver Surfer. He's surfing the cosmos like most surfer guys do. Dude, surfers, dude. He doesn't speak like that at all. In fact, his voice is done by Laurence Fishburne. Yes, Morpheus does his voice. For all those of you that like The Matrix, Morpheus does the voice here. But here's the thing. Upon his altercation with Surfer, Johnny's powers go haywire. He falls back to Earth. And just as he's about to die, his powers flame back on again. And then his powers save him. Sue checks on him, and as she touches him, she becomes on fire, and Johnny turns invisible. This is what Surfer's powers can do. This is what the cosmic powers can do. Upon touch, and then they touch again, and then switches back the same way again. The cosmic powers that Silver Surfer have is powers kind of similar to what gave the Fantastic Four their powers in this movie. They're kind of combining the two here, but cosmic powers are powers that, since we all know the Infinity Stones, those are cosmic powers. They're like the Infinity Stones, except cosmic powers are like the Phoenix. The Heralds of Galactus have cosmic powers. Oh yeah, by the way, Galactus is in this movie too. We'll get to that in a moment. But anyways, they could have done this as a crossover. Like, Norman Rad comes in, at the time Fox controlled X-Men and Fantastic Four. You could have crossed them over and be like, oh, we'll battle. Together we can work to save New York and the world from this Silver Surfer. Didn't happen though. No, it didn't. That was a blown thing. Although, seeing Johnny and Sue's powers switch kind of gives me an idea of what they could have done for a third film, but I'll explain that at the end. Surfer flies through the globe. As he flies through the globe, he flies through Latveria. Yes, the home of Dr. Doom, where he's a statue. As he flies by, you see the eyes of the statue start moving. Statue starts crumbling. Doom's back alive. He's looking for a suitable planet. Flying through, Silver Surfer is looking for a suitable planet for his master to devour. Yes, Galactus eats planets, folks. If you did not know that, spoiler alert, Galactus eats planets. Everywhere, upon doing research here around the globe, trying to follow this cosmic entity, because Reed has it from Johnny. He's able to read the cosmic energy. You couldn't do that from the same cosmic energy that gave you your powers in the first place. It's Reed Richards. Even in the comic books, he might be one of the smartest men in all Marvel, but he's pretty stupid at times. Just like he is here. But anyways, Everywhere that the surfer went, the planet no longer exists. There's no life on it whatsoever. The planet ceases to exist. Reed uses the cosmic signature to find this out. This is important because this means we're finally going to see Galactus. This is the first time that Doctor Doom is not necessarily the villain in this movie. They're going with a galactic wide threat. They're going with a Thanos, pretty much. To put this on terms of Infinity Wars and all the MCU films, a Thanos level threat, even though Galactus could wipe Thanos off like that. It's a threat that big. As he flies through that very, like I was saying, the statue comes back to life. He follows Surfer. Doom wants him to join forces. Join with me, and together we shall rule the world as Doom and Surfer. Or as Silver Guys. No. Surfer says no to Doom, and then Doom attacks him. So Surfer retaliates as he blasts Doom back. Doom's no longer metal. He's fully healed now. So he looks human now. Doom returns to America and cuts a deal with the military. The Fantastic Four find this out and reluctantly team up with him to try and stop Surfer. As they do this, Reed and Victor try and figure out ways to do this. Victor goes, the board is the source of his power. We separate the board and him. He's not powerful enough. Which, this isn't true. We know this. They don't know this. Reed makes a pulse generator, something that could separate the two. Meanwhile, while Victor's working on some secret gadget, some remote control that he's doing it. Maybe it's a remote control to turn off this movie. That didn't work. We all know that Doom's trying to get this power for himself. That's why he made up this story about that. Surfer tells Sue that he's simply a messenger for his master, Galactus. The military attacks him. The pulse generator works. He's captured and transferred to Siberia. The board's taken into custody. They torture him, but Sue uses her powers of invisibility to sneak into his cell and learns about who this Galactus is, who happens to be coming here due to the surfboard being a homing beacon for him, which is true. Wherever the surfer goes, Galactus follows because of that homing beacon. Then, in this one, we see Wario's fart. For those of you that played Smash Brothers or any Wario games, you see his fart in this movie. If you're familiar with that, Wario's fart is one of his signature moves in the Mario universe. Oh, I'm sorry. This is a superhero movie, so let's do something else that would be more real. This is Parallax from the Green Lantern movie, except without the head. This is Parallax. What's up with 90s movies or early 2000s movies making their villains in superhero films clouds? I mean, it's a cloud. It's Galactus. I mean, this is so utterly stupid. That's like you driving your car in the winter and then exhaust coming out, or your breath. Oh, look, it's Galactus. And you see your breath come out. Oh, look, he's going to devour the planet. It's a gigantic cloud. Obviously, we now know that Doom steals the board. Like, we didn't see that one coming. I said we see that coming. They didn't see that coming. Doom kills the general and goes to Shanghai. The team rescues Surfer and travel in the Fantastic Car. Yes, the Fantastic Car exists in this movie. Why? Because Johnny's the only one who can fly. And the others have to drive around in this car. Oh, that makes sense. Wario's fart is in this movie, and they're playing Mario Kart. For real. It all makes sense now. The team rescues Surfer and travels to the in the Fantastic Car. They confront Doom, who blasts Sue with silver metal penetrating her shield. I almost couldn't recognize my notes there. With silver metal penetrating her shield. She is wounded. Johnny realizes that in order to stop him, we all must come together. So he becomes Super Skrull. I told you that in the other one about how this could have been one of their villains in this movie. We didn't get to see the Skrull until Captain Marvel. However, well, maybe Avengers, if you believe that Chitauri are the Skrull, they are. But anyways, Johnny gets all the powers at once. He's bulky, he has his powers, he's able to stretch, and he's able to go invisible. He has cosmic powers. Ben Grimm, not think, because he's Ben at this point in time, uses a crane to knock Doom into the harbor. After Johnny succeeds in breaking Doom from the board by destroying his little wrist communicator. Calling Dick Tracy. Yes, Zordon? Copy? No, it was the remote that helped him control the board. Which I didn't know how Doom could do that. Like, seriously, it blows my mind that he can control this board by just a little watch. Anyways, Galactus is here as Sue dies in Reed's arms. That would have pissed me off because they just got married and he just sees his wife die in his arms. I'm married, and I know if that happened to me, I would be seeking revenge over who did that and be really ticked off and angry. Yes, after I cried a little bit, yes. Surfer gets back on his board, which restores his power, which is true in this aspect, and he touches Sue, heals her, making her live again. The abilities of the cosmic power, folks. The abilities of the cosmic power here. That's what happens. Johnny and Surfer go to space and cause a massive blast of energy. Like, combine their two powers together to do this blast of energy, engulfing Galactus in a cosmic rift. Destroying the fart by putting it in a can! No. Destroying the fart cloud and Silver Surfer. Johnny is healed after this and no longer can switch powers between him and the team. Which is kind of sad because you could have dived into more of Johnny having the cosmic powers like he does when he's a Herald of Galactus in the comic books. You could have dived in on that, but I'll get to that in a moment. Reed and Sue get married finally in Japan. Venice, because of their little woo 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 thing, Venice is supposedly sinking, which already is under half water anyways. So they have to save it after the wedding, because of course superheroes need to get married first. They fly in the Fantastic Car as they draw 4 as they fly away. Yeah. Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. I mean, it's rated PG, so that already tells you when it goes from PG-13 to PG that they were trying to do this more for kids and more for toys. More for toy aspects and for kids than the other movie was. This one, I'll place it a little better than the first one. I mean, it garnered a sequel. This one killed the franchise. Yeah. 2 movies killed the franchise. And then they had to later reboot in 2017. But I'll give it a 1-star rating. Maybe 1.5. You know what? I'll call it 1.5. It gets a 1.5 star rating. It's that bad. Not because of the acting, but because of the overall story and special effects. In the mid-credits scene, we see that Surfer's alive. Come closer. Yeah, right there. That's fine. I don't want you any closer than this. I'm going to tell you guys something right now. They ruined what could be your first Avengers movie way before the Avengers even happened. You had this cosmic entity that shows up. You don't think that they could have worked with Sony with Spider-Man? You don't think they could have worked with Daredevil? Or even the X-Men? Fox owned the rights to those last 2. They couldn't work that out to the point where it's a cosmic entity. Let's all team up to battle it. No, they couldn't. And that's where this movie fails for me. It doesn't build upon the world that it came from its source material. At least in the Edward Norton version of The Incredible Hulk. At least in that movie, we see that they're trying to build into something future because we see Thunderbolt Ross and we see Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark. So we kind of see that this one's part of that universe, but kind of not. This one wasn't. Don't bring in the Fantastic Four into the MCU. Make it a TV show and just keep it as such as a TV show. Oh, there's a Baxter Building. Hey, I wonder what the Fantastic Four are up to today. Today, I just dropped the movie. Find out in this TV show. So just do it that way. Yeah. See, Edward Norton's Hulk was recast as Mark Ruffalo. You could have brought in the Fantastic Four into the MCU and just have recasted and then spun off a movie. It's that simple. You could say, like, yeah, these are part of that universe. But now they might, because we're getting strange into the multiverse of madness, and that's going to open up this whole can of worms. Yeah. Good luck with that, Marvel. The multiverse isn't as great as DC's is. Trust me on that. Anyways, I want you guys to comment down below. What's your favorite superhero sequel? Comment down below. And as always, I post a review video every Wednesday. This Friday, I have a haul video coming to you guys, and it's what I bought for Easter. What I got as gifts for Easter. I almost said bought, but I was given a gift card, and I used the gift card for these movies. So it's kind of an Easter gift. So we're going to go through those movies first, and then I want you to hear you guys on that video to tell me. I will do it there. Tell me what you think of the movies. Tell me what you guys think of Fantastic Four down below. Let's start a conversation going. As always, you can find all my social media down below in the bar down below. And as always, like, share, and subscribe this video for more content like this on a weekly basis. Till next time, I'm Graydon. This is BINBUSTER. And remember to make it a movie night. And when you see those bins at stores and you don't know about that movie, just dive right in.